Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Siobhan. If you're new here, welcome. So today I am doing a plan with me along with giving you 5 tips on how to keep up with your planner. I figured if you can do these things for the next month, you will eventually develop a habit where you will begin to rely on your planner more and more, which is what we want. We want to be able to utilize our planner and plan our days, meet deadlines, make appointments, and things like that. And also have fun with it as well. Having a planner is truly a fun thing. It's a great hobby. And it fills our craving for pen and paper. So let's get into it. I'm using my Stylogy notebook. This is a slightly modified A5 size. It was cut down at FedEx Kinko, and it's very early in the morning, so there's gonna be some tea. I'm drinking passion tea and to warm up everything inside to get started. So let's get into it. This is a layout that I've done before that I really like. You may not be able to see it, but I put little lines here with pencil. This is just an indication for me to know where my lines are going. So when I draw my lines, I know where they are. So here are some of the tips that I wrote down. Nothing formal, just a little chat like I like to do with you all. So tip number 1, I always tell to everyone, is to personalize or customize your planner. Even if it's a planner you bought at the store or a notebook, just make it you. Just because it's store-bought, that it's already put together, doesn't mean you cannot add anything to it. Chances are the planner you got picked up in the store is not going to have everything that you like. It's not personal, it's just a generic planner. And even if you put a planner together, you may leave some aspects out of it that makes it you. So like for me, I like to personalize my planner with pictures of either myself, my kids, my dog, my husband. Add pictures of a place that you love to visit, a picture of your parents, anything that's memorable to you. Add your decorations to it. Make it pretty cute, however you want to describe your planner. Just make it you, because you will want to use it more. If your planner is ugly, you're not going to want to use it. Trust me. I know that for a fact. I had a planner one time I did not like the way it looked, and I hardly wanted to use it. Yes, we're using planners for productivity, but at the same time, we want to use something that it looks good. This is why we go online, right? And we look at all these planner pictures to get inspiration. So if we're looking at planners that are inspiring us, that look a certain way, that may be something that we just like. So make your planner you. Add the flair and all that stuff to it. Don't be ashamed to deck it out, because you'll want to pick up that planner a lot more. And that is a fact for sure. So a little pen break before we go into step 2. The pens that I took out to use today are the Pilot Kakuno pen. This is the extra fine nib. It does not write smooth. It's very scratchy. I use my Pilot G2, which is the pen that I use all the time. I have the Slicci pen. It's Slicci. They're from Pentel. I got them from the Paper Source in rose gold, and also a gold color. I use them for little accents. And the Micron 01 pen if needed. I may not use all of them, but I do like to take out a group of pens that I may potentially use while I'm planning. I'm also using this abstract watercolor recovery sticker album from the Happy Planner. I got it from Amazon for around $29. It was from a reseller. Someone shared it with me in my story, and I fell in love right away. It's very beautiful, so I took that out to use. I may or may not use some of it, but I like to take things out to start planning. These cloth and paper stickers, I'm not sure what set this was, but it has like important, meeting, to do, work, and stuff like that. This is a sticker that I printed from Canva. These coffee stickers are from My Newest Addiction. I just love the simplicity of it, and the foodie stickers is also from My Newest Addiction. So those are some of the tools that I will be using today, and then we're going to go on to step number 2. And another thing, I forgot to share, the Tombow brush pen I'm using is 992. And I'm using it to create my headings, like the dates, the day and the year, and to highlight certain words. I always pick a color that is kind of close to the stickers that I'm using, so this color worked perfectly. All right, so step number 2. That we should reflect on the guilt of missed due dates, deadline, appointment, bill due dates. Because forgetting to do something is one of the worst things. I feel like sometimes we can learn from ourselves. We can learn from our own mistakes that we've made in the past. When I forget to do something, I get a really bad feeling inside. It's a bad feeling of disappointment in myself. And even though I understand that we're humans and we make mistakes, but not checking my planner, then forgetting something important, to me, that's preventable. And I look at that as I messed up because I have the tools and the resources to prevent this from happening, and I did not utilize those tools and resources. So think about the time when you forgot to do something and how bummed you felt, how much of a big issue it was. What if you forgot to pay a credit card bill and you got charged a $25 or $35 late payment on that credit card? That really sucks. Important meetings that you've missed, appointments that you did not go to because you missed the appointment. That you need to think about. And when you think about how you felt in that moment, you're going to want to do better. It's kind of guilting ourselves into, all right, I need to do better. I can't live my life like this. I can't be missing appointments and missing due dates. I can't pay late payments. I have a planner for a reason and I need to utilize it. So that is the mindset that we need to get into. So just wanting to not be in that situation is going to be a drive for you to get it together and use the planner. Use it daily. So that's my tip number 2. Just reflect on those bad times because you're going to feel guilty and it's going to push you to do better. Step number 3. I say always keep your planner open. If you have a desk, keep it open on your desk. Not everyone has a desk. Sometimes some of us may plan at our kitchen counter or our table, dining room table, even nightstand. Wherever you are, your planner should be within reach. This is especially important for people who have a really hard time committing to using the planner. So what we're doing by keeping the planner open is we're going to develop a habit. In order to develop a habit, you have to continuously do something. 21 days they say? But I say challenge yourself to do this for an entire month and you're going to reach for your planner so much more. It's unbelievable. So keep your planner open and within reach. I say this because if you're let's say you're sitting on the couch and you remember that you're running out of dog food, you can just slide your planner over to you and write it down on your to-do list for the next day. Or if you have a to-do list for that day that you're working on. If your planner is tucked in your bag in another room or maybe by your front door, wherever you keep your bag, you won't feel the urge to come out of your cozy spot. Who wants to get up out of their cozy spot on the couch to go write something down in their planner? But if your planner is right next to you, you're going to feel that urge to get up and go, to not get up. You're going to feel that urge to slide it over to you, open it, right? Buy dog food for Snoopy because I have to take care of my dog. Whatever the important task is that pops into your head, write it down right away. So we have to keep the planner open. This is going to train us, and we're going to get into this routine of always thinking of something in an instant and having our planner right there to write it down. Because if you don't draw for your planner, if your planner is tucked away somewhere far, you're going to forget to get the dog food. Then your poor dog is going to look at you with those sad eyes and your heart is going to break. So you have to get yourself into this habit. And yes, it is that serious because you can remember other important things and forget to write them down and then forget to do them. But I don't know about you, but is your memory that good? I think that for me, my memory refreshes every 5 minutes or 5 seconds. If I remember something now, if I don't write it down, I'm going to forget. I can't rely on my memory to remind me tomorrow to pick up dog food. So my planner has to be within reach. And for me now that I'm an avid planner user, I will run for my planner if I forget to put it next to me. But it's the habit that I've developed from utilizing the step over time. And I want you to do the same. It's very simple. Just keep it with you for the next 30 days. Keep it open at all times. And you're going to develop a routine where you just put in things in the planner to do, things you did, whatever it is that you're documenting, you're going to use it a lot more. So keep your planner close to you and open so you can develop the habit of reaching for it all the time. So step number 4, keep it as simple as you, really big you, can tolerate. Because some planners can complicate more than help our lives. If you've gone over your head with your setup, you are going to feel overwhelmed every time you pick it up. And I say this because it happens to the best of us. You're going to feel overwhelmed every time you pick it up, and you're not going to be motivated to use it. So are you tracking too many things that you're not keeping up with? Then feeling unmotivated due to the lack of discipline that you have? Do you have too many sections? Maybe take some out. Too much distractions, like dashboards, dividers, vellum, acetate, stickers, and those things. Sometimes we may love to look at these things online, and then when we do it for ourselves, we realize that this is not for us. And that's fine. You won't know that until you try it. So if you realize that this planner is causing more anxiety and stress more than it is helping you, all right, you need to now reevaluate what you did, what you created. You created this planner. You set it up. You put it together. You have lists for everything under the sun. If you're not using it, don't have the time, you need to remove those things. Too many sections in the planner, condense it. It's okay to have a decked out planner, but a decked out planner is not for everyone, and you need to understand that. It's like one of those harsh realities. Try to understand that everything is not for everyone. And yes, we may like how something looks, but it may not be for you. I really love Traveler's Notebook. I love how they look, the chunkiness, the amount of books in it, but that is just not for me. I cannot have my notebooks flipped up in the air. I need them to lay flat. I know that alone is going to drive me nuts if I have to go from different sections, different notebooks to notebooks for different things. So I know my limits. So I'm going to make sure that I don't get myself caught up into something that's not going to work for me. But if you're not sure and then you try it and you realize it's not working, you need to get on it right away. Don't let it linger too long because time is going. Your plans need to be planned. You need to write things down. You need to make your to-do list. You need to write in your bills to pay. So you want to address the problem as soon as you feel that there is a problem, not when it's too late and you complain to someone and say, yeah, I have a planner, but I don't really use it. It's just too much. Yes, it's too much because you made it that way and you never corrected it. So learn to correct the things as you find them out. So more on this step. So like I said, the decked out planner is not for everyone. Some of us just don't have the mental capacity to tolerate everything that is in our face in a planner. And some planners can be a lot. It could literally be this is just way too much. We think we may need it, we set it up, and then we don't use the planner because our mental capacity just cannot handle it. It's just too much for us to deal with. We may need to simplify it to keep ourselves in line and making sure that we're using the planner and not feeling stressed out about it. So fit as much as you need in your planner. Simplify it to however you can tolerate. And I say however you can tolerate because this is not may not apply to everyone. Everyone can tolerate a different level of fluff in their planner. So if you can barely tolerate what you've made, you need to fix it right away. So simplify it to however you can tolerate. If you love it all decked out, that's fine. Just make sure it's for you. So the last step is step number 5, is one thing that I will beat this step into your head every single time. If you tell me that you're having a problem using your planner and you want to be more consistent with it. So before you start your day, open your planner. Look over what you have planned for the day, or plan your day if you're a daily planner. It's that time to take it all in mentally and to prepare for the day. At this time, you're going to be identifying, this is due today. I need to buy this. This can wait. It's like prioritizing your task. You look over everything, you prioritize what needs to be done today, and you have an idea of how your day is going to go. You're going to feel, I wouldn't really say empowered, but you're just going to feel good and ready to start the day, because you know what you have to do from morning to night. You know what your tasks are. If you feel like it's too much, you have too many things on your to-do list at this time of the day, you can move it to another day. When you plan your day out, things are so much easier throughout the day. You feel a sense of control over what you're doing, because you know what you're doing. There isn't any, what should I be doing now? Or what do I have to do today? You use your planner to plan your day. Once you know what you have to do every day, you're going to have better days. And yes, things can happen that can change our days, but we are not planning for the what ifs. There are things we can't control, and we shouldn't worry about that. Just know that your plans for the day are made, and you know what you have to do, and you got this. You will become so dependent on this routine that you're going to develop just by opening your planner first thing in the morning and checking things over. You're going to have to do this in the morning, because you're going to feel disrupted if you're trying to start your day, especially hectic days. If you know you're going to have a busy day, you need to write things down in the morning. Plan it out. Plan out your chaos so your chaos could be less stressful. I guarantee you this step will help you, because jumping into chaos head first with no plan is going to be even more chaotic. So you're going to depend on this routine that you're going to develop. You won't be able to start your day without it, without checking in your planner. And this has helped me so much in the past, and I continue to do this. Even if I'm rushing, I have to have a couple minutes just looking over my planner, because I need to know what I have to do these particular times of the day, what meetings I have. And then it's almost like bracing yourself for the day. I have a head start on the day because I know everything that I have to do, and I'm going to be doing this. I can pace myself. So I hope these tips were very helpful to you. And try to do this for the next 30 days or so. And you will find that you develop a routine. You're going to develop a habit of relying on your planner, and that's basically what we want to do. We want to be able to utilize the planner at all times to organize our lives, to prevent us from missing deadlines, and to make sure that we get things done on time. So I hope this video was very helpful to you, and I hope you like my planner spread that I did. This is one of the easier planner spreads that I love to do. I like doing this spread because the long boxes give me more space to write throughout the day. At the top of it, I put like my schedule, like meetings or things to do if it has a time. And then below it, I can do to-do lists. And if there's space, at the bottom, sometimes I write like breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Not necessarily, but that is just what I do sometimes. And on the very bottom, you can use a section for notes. I combine Saturday and Sundays together because I like light and easy Saturdays and Sundays. So this little sticky thing from Peach Palm, I'm using it as a marker so that I can find this page easy in the planner. So just like that. I move it from week to week, and that's it. So as the week go by, this page will be a lot more busy. I can share with you on Saturday how it turns out. So thanks for watching and have a good day.